Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning. Two meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Thursday morning. We're looking at the Futurecast, and this is a forecast model, so this doesn't exactly represent what's going on at this time here. But as of the time of this recording, there is a little thundershower activity nearing the Sioux City, Iowa area. Most of us, it's pretty quiet. It's kind of cloudy over eastern Nebraska. We've got a little more sun in the Tri-Cities area, and then the clouds thicken up to the southwest. There is an area of low pressure in northwest Kansas that's going to be churning and moving northeastward towards our area today. And this is going to bring us a chance of increasing chances of rain by later this morning into the afternoon hours. As we play this out on Futurecast, you'll see it here. Showers and isolated thunderstorms. There could be pockets of heavier rainfall. There may be some other showers and isolated thunderstorms that pop up as well. And so a few localized spots are going to get some heavy rainfall. Not everybody, though. And for the folks in the eastern half of the area, this is probably the best chance of rain you're going to get over the next several days. Out west, not as much. Now, as we go into this evening, the chances will come down a little bit. But then later in the night, and this is a big change to the forecast, later in the night, the chance may actually pick back up. Well, and the reason I say this is a big change to the forecast is because yesterday at this time, most models were keeping everything out west. But now, some of the models are a little closer to the Tri-Cities area starting off on Friday morning. Could we see some nice decent showers to start off Friday? That said, there is also going to be a very big blocking pattern to our east, and so eastern areas may not get much on Friday. So during the day, Friday again, still some continued showers. Some of those start to fall apart later in the day, and then the focus starts to turn towards the west towards Friday night. Western, the high plains, but as they push eastward, like I said, there's a blocking pattern to our east. So as these force their way eastward, they kind of fall apart. We'll probably see the same thing later in the day, Saturday into Saturday night as well. So our chances of rain do get much lower. Now, one thing I didn't mention here, so I'm going to back this all the way up, is look at the winds, the arrows. The winds are going to be breezier today out of the southeast. Some breezy winds. Not as bad overnight tonight, but then tomorrow the winds pick back up again. So watch tomorrow, watch those arrows as the winds pick back up again out of the south and southeast. We may see some gusts the next couple of days approaching 30 miles per hour. The strongest winds may actually come in on a Saturday, though, as the winds will actually be maybe gusting up to 35 miles per hour. There are severe weather threats the next couple of days, but mainly out west. Now today there is not much of a threat here. In fact, I'll show you let's show you today's. Again, nothing for our area. Even with thunderstorms in the forecast, the severe weather threat remains low. Tomorrow, out west in the evening hours, the Panhandle maybe just barely getting to the edge of the local 4 viewing area here west of Imperial. And then Saturday, kind of the same thing. So for most of us, not much of a severe weather threat these next couple of days. High temperatures today, kind of interesting. We're all going to probably be a little cooler than yesterday, but notice how much cooler it will be out west here. More clouds around, so a lot of 70s and maybe even not even getting out of the 60s in Imperial. In the Tri-Cities, a lot of it's going to depend on rain and how the thickness of the cloud cover. Any sun's going to help warm things up. So with the better chance of rain towards Kearney and then towards Hastings, Grand Island's going to be a little warmer than those other two locations here. A lot more low 80s to the east. We'll dip back into the mid to upper 50s and low 60s tonight. Tomorrow's temperature is very comparable to today. Again, cooler out west in the 70s, maybe even struggling to 70 again, with some lower 80s in the east, maybe mid 80s towards Lincoln. Back down into the mid and upper 50s tomorrow night. And then looking ahead to your Saturday, I think a little warmer yet, but once again, cooler temperatures out west, a little better chance of rain, more clouds around there, but warmer temperatures with lower chances of rain as you go towards the east. Let's check out the 7-day forecast here. First, the next 3 days, temperatures a touch cooler, but still that's near to slightly above average. 50-50 chance of rain and thunderstorms today, especially this afternoon. That comes down this evening, but then picks back up towards tomorrow morning and during the day tomorrow. In fact, that's probably the biggest change to the forecast since yesterday, as I have bumped up that chance of rain and thunderstorms for Friday, and then that quickly comes down Friday night. So now we're talking a 20% chance of rain Friday night, a 20% chance on Saturday. It will be a little windier on Saturday. Sunday, I think we'll get a better chance of rain later in the day and more so into Sunday evening. And then we're talking kind of generic 30% chances down the road from Memorial Day onward as it warms up a little bit more next week into the mid 80s, and the winds won't be as strong as we get into next week. So as we take a look at the long range forecast through the end of the month into early June, that's going to take us into the first Saturday of June. Temperatures do warm up a little bit more next week, maybe coming down just a little bit by the first weekend. We'll see how that plays out. That's a long ways out yet. So quick look at the long range models here. Here's the European model. And again, this is today, the chance of rain picking up this afternoon and this evening. Tomorrow, more showers and storms. This model, the European model, is really focused more to the west and doesn't have much around the Tri-Cities area. And then tomorrow night and then Saturday as well, the chances are mostly out west. It sneaks a little farther east on Sunday afternoon into Sunday night. And then we're down to just kind of slight off and on chances Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and beyond. Maybe chances pick up later next week. We'll see. Long ways out yet. So nothing real organized still. Like I said, it's kind of this weird forecast that feels a lot more like summer than spring. Here is the GFS. This is starting later today here at 6 p.m. here. So we're going to see possibly some ongoing showers and thunderstorms by then. Tomorrow still a chance, but then everything starts to shift to the west heading into the weekend. But then maybe a little farther east on Sunday, and then kind of some off and on small chances Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and beyond here. So a chance in the forecast pretty much every single day, but it's really a day-to-day forecast. It's not a real easy forecast to figure out. So that kind of gives you an idea of how things will be playing out in the days ahead. So at least rain chances are back. Some places are going to get a lot more than others. A lot of these storms these next couple of days, because the upper level winds are a little bit lighter, a lot of these storms are going to be slow movers. So there are going to be locally heavy areas of rainfall. So some places could get a lot of rain, but there are others that may not get very much. And I would especially say eastern Nebraska, the chances are low, especially other than today. Friday through Sunday, the chances are looking pretty low for eastern portions of Nebraska. So, all right, with that here, one more quick glance at the forecast for the next 7 days. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning with all the latest. Until then, take care and enjoy your Thursday. God bless. Bye.